can hear myself think.
I do the
I'm opening up my system. Whenever we go, we will always know that Riara is leading the way. Okay.
Before we invited you here today to the studio, we had asked you to note down a couple of ways that you feel Riara made you today. And I have your responses here. And I'd like you to walk us through each one of them.
Okay. Wow. Ooh. Honestly, this is a walk down memory lane. Hi, my name is Wambui. I was in Riara primary class of 2011 and Riara Springs Girls High School class of 2015. And if we're being honest, Riara made me in so many ways. I am currently a theater and screen actor, a content creator, an executive director of film at Ted Mid Studios, and the founder of The Crutch Africa, a women empowerment platform. The first one, Riara made me confident. Other than education, Riara really emphasized the need for us to participate in extracurricular activities. So me being me, let me tell you, I took that and ran with it. From Form 1, I was part of the drama club. I went for music festivals doing solo verses and choral verses. I emceed during church services. I took part in school events. Yani, I was everywhere. Other than inside my book, I also really took part in extracurricular activities, and that really made me confident. Being in front of people, I realized from even primary, because that's something I also did in primary, I realized that that's something that I really enjoyed doing and that came naturally to me. And over the years, ever since, I've been able to utilize that confidence in being in front of millions of people, whether it's on theater, whether it's on screen, whether it's online. Yes, I've been able to use that confidence to my advantage. And honestly, I think Riara really played a big part in that. In fact, it was from a church service we had, I think I was in Form 4, that I got to interact with someone in the industry. And from that interaction is how I got my first job, which was on radio at 19 years old. So without Riara affording us the opportunities to not only study, but also explore our talents and gifts and be in front of audiences, whether it's in school or outside school, I don't think I would be where I am today. Riara made me an actress. So it was in Riara that I found out that I can actually act. You know, there's many people who say, oh, I knew from when I was 2 years old that this is what I want to do. That was not the case for me. For me, it was by being in Riara that I figured out that this is a passion and a talent that I actually have. I remember in Form 1, we were being told, you know, there's different extracurricular activities. And so I decided, you know what, let me go and try out for drama. And I tried out. At the time, I didn't know that this is something I would enjoy. I didn't know I even had the voice or talent for it. But I was picked in Form 1 as a small, tiny girl. I was picked and I stepped on stage for the first time. And over the years, being in Riara in Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, you had to audition. And right now in my career, you also have to audition. And so that prepared me for that. It prepared me to understand that everything that you want is not given to you on a silver platter. You have to try and get it yourself. You have to put your best foot forward. In addition, being in drama club really taught me work ethic that I currently use in my career. The hours that we would spend in rehearsals with Mr. Justin Ongwen. Hey, let me tell you, we'd rehearse the same lines, the same scene over and over and over. Sometimes I would wake up early to catch my lines because I need to be on top of it. And he really, really believed in me. And he made me feel comfortable and confident that I'm actually able to do whatever role that I get. And that has really challenged me and enabled me to bring the same professionalism in my career, where when I go home, I know I have to go through my scripts, because no one is gonna tell you to go through your scripts. It's something that you have to learn on your own. And because of that experience, it's sort of like I had a step was already being made towards that, so that by the end of the day, right now when I'm outside school, I'm able to apply the same. Riara also made me self-disciplined. Although Riara gave us a holistic education by enabling us to take part in all the extracurriculars, it didn't mean that it had to come at the disadvantage of your grades. And so I personally knew that that is not something I wanted to risk. And so I decided I would give my best when it came to my schoolwork. I would put in the hours, I would stay up late, I would wake up early if need be, I would carve out extra time, I would take advantage of having teachers who I can go and see after class. So for me, that made me realize that if you want something, you really have to work hard for it. You can't just let your grades slip, but then expect to gain elsewhere. Like it's sort of a balance. And so I learned that balance early on, and right now it's really helped me in my career. In everything that I do, I balance a lot of things, and a lot of times I have to prioritize one or the other. And so I've learned to really carve out time for specific things. If I'm working on an acting project, I'll carve out time for learning my lines, studying my script. And I also have to create content, so I'll carve out time for that. I'll carve out time for my family and my friends. And it's really given me that ability to know that, okay, this is the time I need to do this, and be disciplined enough to follow through. Riara also made me a leader. In Riara, I was a leader in different ways. In Form 3, I became the hostel captain. I was also a leader in different clubs. For example, I was the commander of our Rangers team. I was the marketing manager of our Junior Achievements Club. I was a treasurer in drama, and I was a head committee member of our EAMUN club. And so I really learned what it means to be a leader. I learned certain traits like delegating, like communication. I learned how to lead with compassion and empathy. I learned how to set goals. I learned how to correct with kindness. And those are traits that I use currently in my life and in my career. In very many spheres, I am a leader in certain levels. And so that means that I have to use those traits to be able to make sure that people around me are cared for and that the work is actually done. Actually, when I think about it, I also learned what it looks like to lead myself to success and not to failure, okay? So yeah, Riara made me a leader. Riara also made me rich in lifelong friendships. You know, when we're in school, both Riara Primary and Riara High School, we used to be told, be careful about who your friends are. These are the friends you will have for the rest of your life. And honestly, we used to just laugh about it. We didn't take it as seriously because we thought we had the whole of our lives ahead of ourselves. We would meet other people and they would become our closest friends. But now on this other side, I realize how true that statement is, because the friends that I made in Riara, some of them are my best friends currently. We have lived this life together. We have seen a lot of things together, and it's such a joy. For example, Kangara, who we were in primary together, and she was also my desk mate. There's also Laura, who was in my class as well. And we have Nafisa Khan, who was also in the same stream as me in Form 4. These are people that I consider my sisters. They are people that have seen me in all the different phases. They have seen me grow and evolve. I have seen them grow and evolve as well. And I think there's a joy in that, in being able to say that I've seen this person in so many phases. I've celebrated their wins, I've celebrated with them, I have cried with them, I have seen them grow and succeed in different ways. We have walked this life together, literally. And I'm so grateful for that because Riara gave me lifelong family. Riara made me grounded. My Christian faith is something that's very important for me. It's not just a part of me, it's what guides me in everything that I do, in my relationships, in my friendships, and in my career. And Riara really instilled that in me. I gave my life to Christ when I was in Form 2 in Riara Springs Girls High School. And there were so many opportunities for us to learn about Christ, for me to study the Bible, to understand more about Christianity outside the classroom, either through service, either through the groups that came and we would have sessions after service. And for me, that's something that really stands out because at the end of the day, this is something that I really, really value and it's given me meaning in my life. So yeah, Riara made me into who I am today. I can say that confidently. And now when I think about it in hindsight, I really don't know where I would be without Riara. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, my name is Wambui and that's my Riara story.